good morning to you all. Today we are back with our EVS class. So let's study our new chapter, that is chapter 6, Birds Are Feathered Friends. Animals with feathers. Birds are the important part of nature because they provide color to the nature and adds beauty to it, and are an integral part of the food chain also. You must have seen different kinds of birds flying in the sky. So children, what you have observed? Right, you must have observed that they are different in colors, shapes, sizes, etc. Birds have also different body parts. They have beak, crown, eyes, wings, tail, undertail feathers, claws, legs, and feathers. Now let's study the features of a bird. Birds have a streamlined body which helps the bird to fly in the opposite direction. A bird has a very light body made up of hollow bones, means they are filled with air. This adds more oxygen to the blood and providing a bird with extra energy to fly. The wings are attached to the body with the help of powerful muscles. Wings are covered with different types of feathers. A bird's tail helps it to change its direction while flying or help the bird to maintain the balance when it sits on the branch of a tree. Now let's study their body structure one by one. First we have beaks. Birds don't have teeth like us. They use their beaks to catch, hold and eat food. Different birds have different kinds of beaks depending on the food they eat. Birds such as sparrow, pigeon and peacock, they have short, hard and strong beaks to crush seeds and grains they eat. Water birds. Water birds such as duck and geese have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes on either side to filter out excess water and mud. Go out through these holes. The little plants and insects from the muddy water stay inside the beak for the duck to eat. Birds such as eagle, vulture and hawk, they have strong, sharp and hooked beaks to tear the flesh off the animal they eat. Sunbird and hummingbird, they have long and pointed beaks, and which is like a drinking straw. It is a long hollow tube which helps bird to suck nectar from flowers. Parrots and cockatoos, they have short and curved beak which helps them to crack open nuts and seeds. And you know children, parrot's beak also help them to climb up trees. Woodpecker has strong, pointed and chisel-like beak to make holes in tree trunks and pull out insects to eat. Kingfisher, cranes, heron have spear-shaped like beaks that help them for fishing. Next, we have movement of wings. The wing of a bird flaps up and down while flying for movement. The wings have two types of movements. First one is upstroke, which helps bird to move upward and backward. Second one is downstroke. The wings that move downward and forward is known as downstroke. Feathers. The bird's ability to fly gives it an edge cover other animals. It helps them to escape from danger. Birds have feathers of different colors and sizes. They have three types of feathers. Body feathers. Body feathers cover a bird's body and gives shape to the bird. Down feathers. Down feathers are small, soft and fluffy feathers that keep the body of the bird warm. Flight feathers. Flight feathers are present on tail and wings, which are long and flat. They are attached to the wings that help the bird to fly. Feet and claws. Birds have 2 feet with claws. They use their feet to walk, hop, or swim and to hold their food. Different birds have different habits, so their feet and claws also different in shape and size. Flesh-eating birds. Flesh-eating birds such as eagles, vultures and owls. They have very sharp and curved claws called talons, which help them to catch and hold their prey firmly and then carry it away. Next we have perching birds. Perching birds like pigeons, sparrows and crows. They have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at the back. They can hold the branches of the trees firmly even while sleeping. Running or scratching birds like ostrich and hens. They use their claws to scratch and dig the ground to find worms. They have strong feet with 3 long toes in front and a short hind toe. Climbing birds. Climbing birds such as woodpeckers and parrots or parakeets use their toes to climb trees. They have 2 toes on the front and 2 toes at the back. Swimming birds such as ducks and swan. They have webbed feet. It works like pedals and help the birds to swim easily. Wading birds such as herons and cranes. They have long legs with spread out toes. These toes keep the feet from sinking in the soft mud. Birds build nests for the same reason as man builds his home. They usually lay their eggs in their nest, hatch and nurture the young ones till the time they can fly away. They protect their newly hatched young ones from being eaten up by bigger birds and animals. Every kind of bird has its unique ways of building its nest. Now let's see how birds make their nest. Birds collect dry leaves, hay, grass, straw, twigs to build their nest. They make their nest soft inside by using cotton, feathers and pieces of cloth. Tailor bird builds its nest with leaves and uses its sharp beak as a needle to stitch the leaves together with straw, wool, cotton, hair with the fine grass. It keeps the nest warm. Now, next we have weaver bird. Weaver birds are known to build the best nest. These birds weave a beautiful nest by using grass and dry leaves hanging from a branch. The nest has a tunnel-like entrance. Eagles and vulture. Eagles and vulture build their nest on large trees by putting few sticks together. Woodpeckers. The woodpecker makes its nest in the hollow of a tree. It keeps pecking the tree trunk with its hard and pointed beak to make its nest. Penguins. Since penguins cannot fly, so they build their nest on ground by using pebbles and stones. Most birds build their nest on trees like sparrows and pigeons. And koals and cuckoos, they don't build their nest. Instead, they lay their eggs in the nest of other birds such as jungle crow and raven. Now, how birds care their young ones. Birds look after their children with much care, just like our parents. They give proper care, training, train their children, and make them fly. They leave their children only when they are grown enough to be free. Now, I'm gonna tell you some facts of birds. There are around 10,000 different species of birds worldwide. The ostrich is the largest bird in the world. They have the largest eyes of any land animal. It also lays the largest eggs and has the fastest maximum running speed, which is 97 km per hour. Hummingbirds can fly backwards and is the smallest living bird with a length of just 5 centimeters. Around 20% of bird species migrate long distances every year. Some ducks sleep with one eye open. Parrots can learn to say hundreds of words. And do you know, children, ravens are great at mimicking human speech and sound. Isn't it interesting, children? So, children, I hope you have understood the chapter well and you have learned all the facts which I told you. Let me know. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.